Hello everyone, how you all doing? You alright? Good. I've been on Google Earth recently and I found these local woodlands, and I've never ventured into them before, so I've come for like a bit of a stealthy overnighter in here if I can find an appropriate place. All being well, I will do. It's what I'll be using is got my LK35 pack. I've loaded it with a tent that I purchased about 3 years ago and never got round to using it because it was about the same time that I got into hammock camping. It's the Recon one tent, and I look forward to getting in that, using that. So it's low profile. I've also bought some camo netting for with it as well, so to keep it extra stealthy in here. I'll just venture on and see what I can see. Hopefully I'll find somewhere appropriate, so fingers crossed. I'd also like to give I'd also like to say hello to all my subscribers, new and old, existing subscribers. Very much appreciated. It's really nice of you, and yeah, I wish you well, I hope you're all having a great weekend. By the time this is uploaded, the weekend might be over, to be honest, but anyway, I hope you're having or had a great weekend. Venturing in deep here off any pathway, trail. Here looks to be a decent spot. It's right here. There's no widow makers or anything up above. The ground's really soft. Got a bit of coverage with down branches like that, and with the camo netting I should be fine. Today we've got constant rain, drizzle, and highs of 4 degrees and lows of -1, which should be late on, very early in the morning. So my bag, my sleeping bag that I'm bringing, is plenty adequate for this. It's the Dura 2 that I'm going to be using again. That gets down to about -5, so I'm going to be lovely and warm inside the tent. So yeah, I better get on anyway, hadn't I, and set up. See you in a minute. When it's raining, I don't usually tend to hand my bag, the LK35 or any pack, off a tree, obviously because the water runs down the trees, be it raining. So I just bring a bin liner I use for my rubbish later on and sit my pack on there. Like so. That's the ground cleared to some extent. Might need a little bit more, so it's lovely and soft. So I should get a good night's sleep on there. Right, time to get the tent up. Here it is, the Recon one-man tent. That's the Recon one. All I've got to do is put the camo netting over the top, and it should be good. It hasn't stopped raining at all. There's no let up whatsoever. It's all fun, isn't it? It's all good fun. Can't let it get us down. There, that's with the camo netting fitted. Find it blends in a lot better than what it did. Let's walk away and see how it looks from a distance with the camo netting fitted. Admittedly, it's not the best netting, but it's what I got to hand. any pathways or signs of pathways are way off. So it looks pretty decent, doesn't it? So you can see something white and mine reflecting on the floor there. I think that's the packaging that the tent came in. But yeah, I'm pleased with that. Let's walk a little bit further away. So I'm well away from any path, so it's not going to stand out. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not bad. What I'm going to do now is get all my sleeping gear out of the bag and put it in the tent, because there's no let up with the weather whatsoever. So I need to hey, did that rhyme? I'm a poet and I did not know it. Yeah, so I'm going to get all my stuff, put it inside the tent, get in there. It's not going to be too long till it's dusk, and I'll get in, get comfy, get out of this weather, get out of the wet, take my waterproofs off, and make myself a cup of tea. And I can relax a bit then. There's no sign of anybody in here, not yet anyway. Like I say, it's a woodland I found on Google Earth. Jules sent some decent links to sites that were a bit more detailed than Google Earth, but I did happen to find this a couple of weeks ago on Google Earth, like I say, and it's private. There's chicken wire fencing and whatnot all the way around the place, keep out signs, warning signs, so this is owned by somebody, as is any bit of land in England, so I've got to watch it. So I'm going to keep it super stealthy. What I will do is I'm going to keep my head torch to a minimum. Obviously I'm only going to use it when I see fit, or any other torch at night. So obviously when I'm inside there it's okay, I've got like a little lantern that I can use. But as of like out here, if it's still peaceful, I might have a little walk around, a little look, but we'll see how it goes. Otherwise it's just going to be good night, and that'll be it, lights out, and see you in the morning, or just record from in the tent. But like I say, I'll see how it goes. Nicely, plenty of room, and room for the bag at the foot end of the tent. There's a foam mat on the inside, there's the Thermarest Neo Air and the Dura 2 sleeping bag. My bag's down at, I don't know whether you can see it, but my bag's down at the foot ends, plenty of room for that down there. It's all good. I'm 5'11", and I find there's plenty of room in there. And I've got my cooking kit and whatever down the side there. Obviously, as I get in overnight, I pull the camo netting down over the front and then zip myself in. Can't wait. Nobody's around. Obviously the rain's a deterrent to anybody, but it's lovely and peaceful here. Just me, the rain and the woods. I wanted to try something a little bit different to what I normally do, and this was it. This was just this tent was just sitting in the cupboard, and I've been for about 3 years. Like I say, it was because I got into hammock. I bought this, and then I ended up getting into hammock camping, that this never got a look in. I never used this, so it's crazy to have something sitting in the cupboard and not get used, isn't it? And it's slightly different form. It's a change, and a change is good. Can hear slight road noise from here. I'd say the road's probably about 1.5 miles off the road. The rain's really picking up now. I'm in the Dura bag, lovely and warm, just in my t-shirt and boxer shorts. Everything else is wet through. Obviously my waterproofs are wet through, so I've put them in my in the bin liner that I put the bag on when I first arrived. Put them inside there. Tomorrow they forecast slightly better weather than today, so it's going to drop to about -1 in the early hours of this morning, and so it's going to be nice and fresh and Got some sunny spells tomorrow apparently, so I'll look forward to that. There's nothing worse than like packing up in the rain, is there? Oh, it's awful. I don't like it anyway, no fan. I don't think anybody in the right mind would be either. I'm struggling with the light in here, so I've got my little lantern. I don't know whether I've shown this, but I probably have. I forget, I'm so forgetful. So you've got your settings, you've got your strobe, off, full power, half power. It compresses down somehow. If I can get it to compress down, I'm showing you. Like that, and locks together. And it also doubles up. See, it's got like a flashlight built into it. That's really powerful. That throws a darn good light out. It's really powerful, as you can see. Look on the back of the tent there. You can't adjust the square, but it's got a hell of a long reach. The battery life's also really good. So I can't remember whether I've shown this before. Oh yeah, we've also got your little hanger there. If I've shown this before, I can always edit it out. But I got this off the internet, off Amazon. I saw it a while back. Somebody else had been using one. I can't see if there's a make on it or anything. It wasn't very much money. As far as batteries, I don't know. I've never had to change them. Let's have a look. What we got? We have got 3 AA batteries inside there. But I've like used it. I use it every time I go out. I do an overnighter. I use it every time, and I haven't had to change them yet. And it's on. Can I get the lid back on? Can I? Heck. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I use it every time I do an overnighter, so it's on a hell of a lot of the time. Especially like in this situation where I've had to get in early and get in the sleeping bag early, just because of the weather itself. If I'd have brought a tarp, I'd have obviously sat out and done whatever, done the cooking, and not that I can't do my cooking just down here, but it's put me to bed a bit earlier than I normally would go. But that's no bad thing. So I lie here and listen to that. I hear the wood pigeons, crows. If like the outer skin, if the tent was that little bit longer, I think it'd be a lot better. Especially if you got like, I know in a woodland you're not going to get it so much. You're not going to get like winds hitting you at an angle, unless you're like on the edge of a woodland as such. But I'm right in the middle. Well, I think I am anyway. Well, I'm deep into the woods. If you got wind hitting at you, and blowing, and rain blowing on an angle, then you've got a chance of water coming in and underneath. I'm not saying that it's going to leak, but you know, for the sake of like a few extra inches of material, I don't know why they haven't done that. Time to do myself a cup of tea. To be fair, Rod. That's lit. Put that back on my head so I don't lose it. There we go. I find a twig. Tell you what, I can use a tent peg. Put a bit of fuel around the outside, as I always do. Make it burn quick. Okay, get my cup, wherever that is, right by me. And the water. Stick the cup on. Let's do a drink. The temperature's dropped, so I put my hat on. It's dropped considerably actually. Nice big cup of tea. There, and I can keep it down the side here, where I showed you earlier where my boots are, and kept all my bits and bobs. Snuff that for the burner. Has that gone out? That's alright, I'll put the lid on. I'm just keeping my voice down a little bit obviously, because I'm not familiar with this place at all. I've not heard anybody or anything really. Right, just leave that to boil. A bit later on I'll get some tea on. I don't know whether I'll film that because weather permitting really. So I've got food that that's pre-cooked obviously, so I don't have to. Obviously I'd like to warm it up if I can, but given circumstance, because it's a stealth camp, I might not be able to even get the stove on the go, so I can eat it cold. I say it's pre-cooked, so I'm ready for any situation. I'm prepared. It's as you can tell, the temperature's really dropping now. It's a good job I brought my hat. I'm boiling in here. Might be too warm. That's the problem that I always get. I always seem to be too warm, if anything. But then again, it's easy enough to solve, isn't it? You can take layers off. You wear plenty of layers. You can take them off and cool down. If you're too cold and you haven't bought sufficient kit, the correct clothing, you're in trouble. So, yeah, it's beautiful here. Glad I found it. I say if you're new to wild camping, stealth wild camping, that is, and you want to find new places, I always say to everybody, what I always do is use Google Earth. You spend some time on there and you're guaranteed to find little out of the way places. There's plenty of them about. It's just whether you're prepared to take the risk. I happen to enjoy that. I get a buzz out of it. Call me weird, I probably am, but I get my kit. I proper love it. I love being where I'm not supposed to be, but then again, I'm where I should be allowed to be anyway. I don't see why somebody should buy a bit of woodland and put a bit of fencing around it and shut it off and not let others enjoy it, those that respect it, that is. But that's my point of view anyway. The rain's still coming down. I don't know whether you can hear it. I presume you can. This netting's alright. It's not the best, but it's definitely made the tent more hidden within the undergrowth. Not that there is a lot, because being the time of the year, middle of the winter, right in the middle of the winter, but I don't think I'll get seen. Shouldn't be too far off now. Let's have a look. It's starting to stream a bit. Oh yeah, while I'm on, in case I don't do any film, any cooking, given the circumstances, I'll show you a plate that I use. Usually I eat out of the billy can, but I decided to bring my muddy plate, like a silicone plate, and you might have already seen these, but they're great. As you get flat pack as well, they go down as it was, and they pop up. It's great. It wasn't much. It was off Amazon as well. It's really handy. You do all your cooking, put your hot food in there. There's nothing that's going to be leach any chemicals into your foods. Obviously, it's by Sea to Summit, that is. But I think they do all sorts. They even do like kettles with it now. It's nice to carry, and it weighs next to nothing. Quite a thick base, so you could use that as a chopping board as well. So that's that. Any other kit that I use? I don't think I've ever shown this, my power bank. I know everybody carries them that does any filming, but I may as well, while I'm on, show it you. I've had this ages as well. All my kit's old. The one that I saw a review on a good while back and bought it. Saw a review on YouTube. There's your cable, USB cable. It's made by Kuchia, and it's mobile power, and it's battery 7500 mAh, I believe it is. I know you can get more powerful ones now, but I'm saying this is really good. I've got quite a sizable phone, and it charges it 3 times over, no problem. But it's also got like its own flashlight built into it, so there's tons of these on the market. If I can get it to work. There you go. That's quite a powerful light in itself. Press and hold and it's off. That's really good, that is. Just show you, you know, my little bits of kit that I haven't shown before. So I showed you the lantern, that I can't get the backpack on it. And that's the power bank. This is just about boiling. There you go. Oh, that's a rolling boil, alright. Lovely. Parched, as always. Handy tent peg. Lift the support off. For the smaller pots that I was on about in the tag video. I'll try and snuff this out without burning my hands off. Voila, done it. Cool. Handles are pretty warm. Now it's the Polish Army Lavu. So I've got that. I've got loads of on my Instagram. I've got some pictures of it, and my early photos of it. There's the TP Lavu, that's good. I only found the only hindrance was having like the inner poles restricts your movement within the tent, but there's also like the option of like putting a rock inside and tying off to a branch up above you, so you don't need that in there. But maybe I'll camp out in that. So that's something else I haven't had out in a long while. Yeah, the Lavu. It's a great kit though. I mean, all being well, bearing on how tonight goes, I'll come back here again. Right, time for my cup of tea. And yes, I've still got that spork. I will get rid of it. I will replace it. When, I don't know, but I will do. Something I keep on meaning to do but never get round to it. It's alright. Milk. Cheers everybody, all the best. Oh, that's nice. You can't beat a nice cup of tea, can you? Especially when you're out in the woods. Oh. Yeah, the light is going now, starting to go. It's probably about 4 o'clock, I'd guess, a wild guess. I'll have this and get in here for a bit. Oh, bliss. While camping, you've got to love it. It's fantastic, isn't it, getting out? Getting out to the woods or the forests. Being around Mother Nature, you can't beat it. Just lying here listening to the rain. Oh, it's divine. At home when I'm in bed, I got my little Bluetooth speaker on my phone, and to get to sleep most nights I put like the sound of rain in woodlands, or just the sound of rain, and put that on loop. It's forecast rain till about 11 o'clock tonight, on and off. I hope it carries on all night, and then come in the morning
I hope it's stopped and there's a nice frost and I can pack everything up and it's not just pouring down on me. I've had a bit to eat. I've had a bite. I didn't have a lot because yesterday I went out for a meal with my girlfriend. And boy, did I eat loads. It's one of those Chinese buffet places where you can just eat as much as you want. Yeah, I certainly overdid it really. So I'm not that hungry. I'm using my lantern now. I turn it off. See, I see how the lights going. Daylight's going. One thing I've noticed is that there's plenty of shooting going on, and it seems to be getting closer. I don't know whether that's my imagination running wild or not, but we'll see. It's all good fun. It's all part and parcel of stealth camping. Do you hear that? Get off my land! Shut off. Oh dear. Oh, I really love it. Nightfall ascends rapidly on the woods, in the woods, wrapping his immense pitch black arms around all. I did get out once to do the business, popped to the loo, got back in, just peaceful. The rain hasn't stopped at all. Not quite as heavy as it was, but anyway, I'm going to wish you all a very good night. And before I do that, I'm going to say how grateful I am to all my subscribers. So anyway, enough of me going on. The next time you see me, it should be morning, and hopefully it's a bit of a brighter day and stop raining. Maybe I'll get that frost that was on about. So good night all, take care.
Good morning everyone. That was a decent night's sleep. It was okay. The rain seemed to have stopped say about 3 o'clock this morning. It's around about 8:30 and we didn't get the frost. We didn't get the -1. I had a wild guess, it's probably about 2 degrees. So yeah, decent night's sleep. So now all I need to do is get a cup of tea on. On about, it was like not enough coverage of the top sheet here, see what I mean? So I've got it pulled down. Well, obviously it's relaxed through the night, it's become less taut, but there could be like more material to cover a bit further down, and that's like pretty even gap all round. See, you see the black between the black and the camo. That's the inner layer. That's the top one. That's the top sheet. That's all pretty. That's tight, and it goes the same all the way around. See. So if they made the top sheet that little bit bigger, but yeah, I had a good night's sleep in there. It's okay. There was a bit of condensation, especially where I've been breathing, where my head was. Obviously, because that you can have a bit of build up there, because like the material comes close down to your face inside. Oh, it's better. But yeah, it's been a really peaceful night. The shooting stopped about, let's say about 12 o'clock. No, about 11:30 on the night, I'd say. But yeah, it's been a really good place to camp. No bother whatsoever. Until, well, I suppose there's still time. But it's pretty early, as with like any stealth camp. You get in there pretty late on an evening, and you get out as early as you can. So sunset in, daybreak out. I'm hanging around a bit because I'm doing some filming. Obviously I'm doing this, but I do this last little bit and pack up and get off. 360 time. Try not to wobble the camera too much. There. packed up now, everything's done. Put the tent away, that's where I was. Leave no trace as always. First people I've seen since I've been in here. Just on my way out. See? Haven't seen me though. Well, that's it. That's a full-on stealth wild camp over with. I thoroughly enjoyed every second of it. Had a good night's sleep. Very peaceful. Stopped raining about 3 o'clock. Excuse me, about 3 o'clock this morning. Had a little bit of condensation inside the Recon 1 tent. That's to be expected. So can't really grumble about that. So yeah, fantastic time, and as always, I wish you all the very best, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. Very kind of you. I wish all my subscribers all the very best, and to take care. So until next time, which won't be long, Black Country Woodsman over and out. See ya.